is the combination of two existing words. We have the compound. Compound have a base form 1 plus a base form 2. In this case, we have the base for school that have a special meaning, already meaning that we know, plus a boy that is a meaning that is knowed yet already. But that joined, we have a different word that have a different meaning, that is schoolboys. In this case, we have another example. For example, red skin that construct red skin, scarecrow that construct scarecrows, pickpocket that construct pickpocket, that is a special and different meaning, joining two already words, two already known words. In this moment, I am going to talk about zero derivation. This is the process when we have a word and we have a change in syntactic category without any change in form. For example, we have in this part, we have a word to transform another word. We have an adjective and we can transform with the zero derivation, or is called conversion to a verb. So here we have the example. Call as a noun is when we talk with another person in a call telephone. That's a noun. We have with the zero derivation a conversion that transform or convert this word call in a verb. Call a verb is to speak, to telephone someone in any time. So the example here we have that call was quick. This is the example as a noun, but transformed is a verb is call me on Friday. So we have the conversion with zero derivation to convert an adjective or noun in a verb or in another syntactic category. Thank you so much.
Good morning, teacher. My name is Alex Condemaita. In this moment, I am going to talk about the affixation. In morphology, have a part is very important, is affixation. What is affixation? Affixation is the pen of the word change the meaning. For example, in this part is very important the process and the morpheme and the meaning. Why? Because in the different words have different process. Depend on the use the prefix and suffix. And the morpheme is the small unit in the word. And the meaning, in the process use the different words, the meaning change another meanings. This word is opposite the word. Okay, affixation have two parts, prefix and suffix. In prefix to fix beginning the word, and the suffix to fix attach the and at the end. Okay, for example, and the example is very important to identify the root. The root is the small unit in the word. For example, the root is legal. Legal in this part use prefix I. I legal is the opposite meaning. Okay, and the example, the suffix. The root is happy. In the word happy, Y is eliminate for I and include the INES, and the meaning is happiness. Okay, I have another example. For example, educate, trust, and possible. This example we can use as a prefix. For example, an education, a mistrust, impossible. Okay, another example is suffix. The suffix is the two affix attached at the end. For example, connect is the word, is the base, and connection is plus suffix. And another example is careful, and another is countless. Thank you so much.
Good morning, teacher. My name is Angel Taquiza. I am going to talk about the blending words. The blending words are a tools that are formed from the function to root. And simple words is a function of the two roots or two words. For example, electricity plus execute with the result is electrocute. In this example, it's necessary to use two roots. In this example, I use the free root and two root with the result is electrocute. In other case, the blending words is possible for me which which use two words in your totally components. For example, motor plus hotel with the result is a motor. The acronyms. An acronym is a word or names formed from the initial components of large name or the phrases. For example, FBI, the meaning is the Federal Bureau of Investigation. In this example, I use the initial letters. This is all. Thank you, teacher.
Good morning, teacher. My name is Fabian. I'm going to talk about the clipping. According to Arono, 2018 mentioned the clipping is the creation of the new words. Exists type of the clipping. Final bar clipping. What is the concentrate and when above and the lady at the word. For example, information, delay, information, or electronic, delay, net. Other type is initial for clipping. In this part is the delay in the word. For example, scourge, cockage. Another example is the mayo clipping or mic clipping. In this part is necessary when the word in the word at the delay. For example, in the central the word. For example, influence is flu. Another part is the compound clipping. It is determined, for example, becomes scientific is science fiction or sitcom or city comedy. Another topic is the full etymology. Is that's mentioned is the result the word in the history and the combination, okay, according to the years. For example, cucaracha become courage. Asparagus become asparagus by full etymology. And salarium becomes salary and by full etymology. And Trentino become quarantine and by full etymology.
Good morning, teacher. I am to talk about derivation and structure. The derivation and structure, what is? Is a grade of major lexical items in the dictionary have a simple morphological structure that consists of nothing but a single root. For example, it's important to use nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. In the part of the nouns is a, for example, tree, air, a book. And the verbs, for example, sleep, hide, read, and live. And in this part, and the adjectives is important use red, sad, and smooth. Now, the other example is the adverbs. For example, fast and skill. Now, it's important in this part, many other consist of more than one morpheme. For example, is a root morpheme plus at the least one derivational affix. For example, in this part, use a structure of the words. Is concise, decide, receive, and teach. For example, if the pronouns, the more accent is the letter B. And this is the structure. For example, the concise is can't, plus save, and the other is decide. For example, D plus save. it is that in this part is the structure and derivation of the words. Thank you.